On February 10th, 1933, Hitler told his people, "We ourselves have to gain work and industry into Germany again, for therefore nobody is going to give this to us as a gift. We have to receive it on our own and be our own." I'm here to give a speech on Adolf Hitler, an informative one. I'm going to give you the background of his life. I'm going to give you his speech, and then I'm going to give you the impact that it caused on Germany and the rest of the world. Now that I told you a little bit about that, I'm going to go into his background. Hitler was born April 20th, 1889. He was the fourth sibling out of six, and growing up as a kid, he did not get along with his father. When he turned 3, they moved from Austria to Germany. When his brother died, he ended up becoming detached and moved away from his family. Still, with all the bitterness between him and his father, they weren't getting along, and his dad unexpectedly died. When that happened, Hitler dropped school and he decided to try out for an arts academy. After failing to get into the art academy twice, he ended up joining the German army because of the outbreak of World War I. He was injured during the war and was able to see Germany get taken over by Britain, and that made him very distraught. Having to see his country get taken over and having to surrender. He decided to join a group and take it over, and after spending a little bit of time in jail, he turned that into the Nazi Party. He then became what you know as Adolf Hitler, one of the most inspirational but dramatic people in Germany. Now that I've gave you a little bit of background on Hitler, I'd like to talk about his speech. Like I've been saying, it's one of the most inspirational speeches that's been given throughout Germany. It had all his people up and ready to fight for Germany and turn things around. He did not like the things that was going on. He did not like how work was rough, his industry was rough, and Germany was just flat out not important. He led his people to believe that they could do anything they wanted to just if they put their minds to it. And if somebody did not want to abide to those rules, then they basically had no reason to be there. After saying all these things, though, there's a little bit of a downside on it. Hitler had this vision of a perfect society to if you did not meet up to his qualifications, then you were sent to a concentration or extermination camp to where you were more than likely killed or treated very harshly. Now that I've told you about his speech, I would like to talk about the effects that were caused. Even though Germany was not successful in World War II and they ended up getting conquered again, many lives were taken, many Jewish lives were taken, and the Jewish religion has not been the same since. They are scarred emotionally and physically. Out of all the people that came back after the war, when they were actually able to come home, 500 of those people were killed. Babies were not the same. They had defects. And like I said, they were very scared of everything that was going on. And then on top of that, you have to think of all the fun and all the picking that gets played on Jewish in Germany. Hopefully I wrapped up everything that I could in this speech, and I would like to restate that I told you about his background, I told you about the speech, and I told you about the impact of what had went on. Hitler was by far one of the most ruthless but inspirational men in Germany. Too bad his ways couldn't have been used for good. Thank you.